Hi, I'm Stephanie Sage, owner of Sage Restoration. Today our crew is going to be working on an unfinished basement area at a property here in Kansas City. And basically we're going to come in today to start a mold remediation, and that entails us coming in. We're going to set up containment, and we're going to set up an air scrubber. An air scrubber basically cleans the air. It takes in contaminated air, which obviously is going to have mold spores in it, and then the interior filter, which is a HEPA filter, captures those contaminants and mold spores, and then it kicks out clean air. So it's basically recycling the air as we work. And today we're going to be tackling what's called lumber mold or common construction mold. Here is what construction or common lumber mold looks like. It's a black growth that's normally on the joists in unfinished basements, and sometimes it even gets up on the subfloors of basements. Many times it's dormant and it's not actively growing, but if you have high levels of humidity or even high temperatures, that can cause those mold spores to start sporulating and start growing again, and then it starts spreading to other areas in the the subfloor of the basement. And the customer that we're helping, she's buying this property and she has a compromised immune system. So we're taking extra precaution. We're going to come in and remediate the entire work area. What we do is we come in, basically we do a pre-HEPA vacuuming of every square inch of the basement work area. All the ceilings, floors, walls. And then after we do that, then we're going to tackle these tough spots of lumber mold and make sure that we aggressively clean those with sanding, antimicrobial cleaners, and sometimes we even have to actually use sandpaper. And it's important to note here too that many times you cannot get that dark growth completely out of the wood itself. So once we finish our cleaning, we'll come back and encapsulate those areas just to make sure that we apply a proper antimicrobial sealant to that to prevent future growth in the future. So once we do our pre-HEPA vacuuming, then we're going to come back and we're going to use airless sprayers, and we're basically going to spray every square inch of this work area with an antimicrobial cleaner. In this case, we're going to be using a product that's EPA approved, and it's also organic. It's especially important that we use products that are healthy to our clients, and especially with clients that have compromised immune systems. And after we finish that, then we're going to let the room sit overnight with a dehumidifier going along with our air scrubber to lower the humidity in the room and let the room completely dry out. And then we come back the next day and then we post-HEPA vac every square inch of this room. And then once we complete that process, then we leave the air scrubber running for 24 hours, and then we come back to do post-air clearance testing. And that's where we get a sample of the inside air of this work area, and we also get the sample of air, outside air. And we send that off to the lab, which analyzes the cassettes that we draw the air into. And then we're looking for the results. A passing air clearance test is where the inside air is the same or lower than the outside air sample. And once we have a passing clearance test, we know we can come in and take down the containment, remove our equipment, and we know that we have made this room, this work area, clean and healthy again for our client. And we know that we're going to have another customer that's going to be glad that they called Sage. Have a great day.